Everyone is saying here, and in this video I'll be covering the upcoming Black Widow Duos Cup, which is on November 11th. Again, this is going to be another one of the Marvel series ones. I've made a video covering the Ghost Rider one, and this one's going to be pretty similar, but there are a few changes which I'll cover in this video. But yeah, I'll just be talking about how you can play in it, when it's going to be, as well as at the end of the video I'll have a few tips to help you guys win and get the skin for yourself. So unlike last time, you'll see here, I'll put it up on the screen now. Epic was kind enough to give you the start times for all of the events. But yeah, for example, if you're from the Middle East, your tournament starts at 9 AM ET. If you know what time it is for you, just go into Google, you type in 9 AM ET to my time, or 9 AM EST to my time. I'm not going to click search because that's going to show you like nearly my address, but you just type that into Google and then it'll tell you exactly when the tournament's going to end up being for your time. If that does not help you figure out when the tournament's going to be for you, alternatively, you can just come in game to the compete tab, and up here in the upcoming tournaments, it'll be the closest one. It'll be in between Loki's Pickaxe Frenzy and the Casters Contenders Cup. It's not there yet just because it's only just been announced when I'm recording this, but if you're watching this a few hours after I upload the video, it should be there. Right, before I get into the format, scoring, how you can win the prize and all that sort of stuff, I just want to quickly mention that to play in this tournament you need to have account level 30 to participate, as well as having two-factor authentication set up. You can find a link to how you set up two-factor authentication in the description of this video. That'll take you to this news page here. Okay, the scoring system, very similar to the trios. From 9th to 16th place, so if you go out in the first round, that's going to be 1 point. If you go out in the second round, which is 5 to 8th, you get 3 points. 3rd to 4th is 5 points. And if you make it into the grand final and lose, that's 10 points. And if you make it into the grand final and win, that's going to be 25 points. So obviously it's really important that you win in this to make sure you're getting the most points that you can. If you get one of these placements, you get both the skin and the back bling, which I mentioned earlier. But in case you can't read these, if you come first to 1200th on Europe, that'll net either prize. First to 750th on NA East. First to 300th on NA West. That's the same for Brazil, first to 300s. And then for Asia, Oceania, and Middle East, it'll be first to 150th. So depending on what region you're in, you have to play slightly better or slightly worse in order to get the skin. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is as far as it goes from how to play in it, when it is, and all that sort of stuff that I said I was going to cover. Now, on top of that, as far as any tips and tricks goes, you can see on the screen now just some random gameplay from the last one that I played in. My crew and I won both the other ones. I'm not like one I think came first, but I played well enough to get the skin both times, and it's pretty easy to do, as long as you just take it somewhat seriously and don't muck around with it. At the start of each round, make sure that you and your team get the first elimination, because what that means is that if it goes to a tiebreaker and by the end of it, say both teams have 7 kills, your team will go into the next round because you got the first kill, which acts as like a tiebreaker type thing. On top of that, make sure that throughout the thing, or just in general, like to help you secure the first kill or any other kills you need, all 3 of your team, or in this case for duos, both of you and your teammate should be focusing one of the enemy, rather than just both just swinging it, whatever. Yeah, make sure you're using your abilities to like their strong points. Obviously, if you've got like the Marvel gauntlets, obviously if you've got like the Iron Man gauntlets, don't go running into She-Hulk. And if you've got She-Hulk, Wolverine, make sure you're chasing down the longer range abilities that people have, because obviously you're not going to be able to hit them from too far away. But yeah, that's really all there is for this video. If you have any further questions about the cup, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. But otherwise, that's it from me for now, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.